It's Amapiano versus Afrobeat. The 9-time champions goes against the defending champions. Here are the details. So welcome guys. So today is the semi-final day where we are going to see Nigeria Super Falcons take on the defending champions South Africa. Before we go right into it, let's just take a look at how both teams qualified to the semi-final. So starting with Nigeria. So Nigeria qualified through the group stage. They topped their group and then they began their journey with beating Tunisia by 3-0. They went on to beat Botswana by 1-0. They drew with Algeria and they topped their group with 7 points. They then went to face Zambia in the quarterfinals, and boy oh boy, they trashed them 5-0. So 4 games for Nigeria, 4 clean sheets. This tells a lot about how compact their defense. So with South Africa, they beat Ghana by 2-0 in the first game of the competition. They met Tanzania and they drew 1-1. And in their final group game against Mali, they trashed them by 4-0. In the quarterfinals, they met up with Senegal, which ended in a goalless draw. And they had to win on penalties, and Ndidi Dlamini had to put up some 2 good saves as well. And they were able to win the quarterfinals by 4-1 on shootout. So that's how both teams made it into the semi-finals. Now, what's at stake for both teams? First of all, there is $500,000 on the line. Whoever wins this game goes into the final with a guaranteed $500,000 as prize money. So at least, if not anything at all, that is equal to what South Africa won in their previous competition when they won it. So if they are able to make it to the final, it means that at least even if we don't win the title, we got our money back. So yeah, now a little dive into statistics between these two teams. If we look at the head-to-head of this stats, which is you are seeing on your screen, you will notice that Nigeria and South Africa, they have played 12 matches between them, and it seemed to be fairly square results. So Nigeria had won 4 times, South Africa won 4 times, and they drew 4 times. So that tells a lot about how both when it comes to the number of goals scored between both sides, South Africa only edges Nigeria by 1 goal because South Africa has scored 11 goals against Nigeria, and Nigeria had scored 10 goals against South Africa. That's basically how it is. In this competition, however, in terms of the WAFCON competition, they've met 7 times. And out of the 7, both teams have won 3 times, and there was only 1 draw between them. And the last time they met was obviously in the Olympic qualification, where Nigeria defeated them at home in Nigeria, and then they went on to South Africa to draw, which then they beat South Africa to then qualify for the 2024 Olympics. So that was how it happened for them. But the last time they met in the competition was in the semi-final of the 2022 edition, where South Africa beat them by 2-1 to then go on to the final and potentially win that trophy. So it's a whole lot of mixed emotions for them, because one team denied one team from winning the title in 2022. The other team denied the other team from going to Olympics. So there seemed to be that kind of rivalry between these two teams as well. So let me know who you think is going to win this tie. Of course, both teams have completed their training session. It's sad that South Africa was able to have one training session due to the fact that they had to travel to Casablanca. During the press conference as well, both teams acknowledge how strong both teams are, because they are familiar foes, even though some players may not have played each other. And the coach of South Africa, Desiree Ellis, was asked a very interesting question. Let's just take a listen.
Good morning, Coach. My name is Biasi Shugo for Ladies March Nigeria. You have faced Nigeria as a coach and a player as well back in the day. What is the hardest part about facing the Super Falcons of Nigeria?
I think the quality that they have within the team, I think that has always stood out. The experience that they have within the team, that has always stood out. The confidence that they have within the team, that has always stood out. But I think over the last couple of years, we've sort of matched that, but you look at the Nigerian squad that they have now, it's a very good squad as well. It's a squad that has transitioned, and they've shown at this tournament, they're here to fight, so we know a lot of them, and I think they know as much as we know of them, they know of us, so it's going to be very interesting match.
So there you have it. Let's have your prediction below. Who do you think is going to win this tie? Will South Africa go on to defend their title, or is Mission X still alive? So guys, until I see you in the next video, make sure you subscribe and share this video, and let's all continue to push the women's game to the top. So till I see you in the next video, I'm Selassie, and I'm just a guy who loves women's football. It's bye for now.